Hello students. In last lecture we have discussed about how to get transfer function from electrical system. So today we will discuss how to get transfer function from mechanical system. Okay. So look at this. In case of mechanical system there are two types of motion. Number one, translation motion. Number two, rotational motion. So the motion along the straight line, it will be the translation motion, and the motion that is rotating with fixed point is called as rotational motion. Okay. So in case of translation motion, there are three forces that will oppose the translation motion, and same with the rotational system, only the parameters are different. So first of all we will discuss about the translation motion. Okay. So see, number one, translation motion. So in case of translation motion, there will be three forces that will oppose the translation motion. Okay. So actually we have discussed this point while discussing the transfer function. I will give you one more example. See, I have given the example of duster. This is the duster. Suppose I am applying force in this direction, so duster will move in this direction. Okay, so this motion of duster is called as translation motion. Suppose I am holding the duster like this and I am applying the force in rotational way. Okay, so this duster will rotate about a fixed point. So this is called as a rotational motion. So when there is a rotational, there will be three types of forces that will oppose the motion. So number one, we have discussed translation system. In translation system, number one force is the inertia force. So according to Newton's second law of motion, inertia force is given by force is equal to mass into acceleration. What is acceleration? Rate of change of velocity. What is velocity? Rate of change of displacement. So we have written force due to acceleration Fa of t is equal to m d2x by dt square. Okay, I have replaced d2x by dt square by x double dash of t. This is representation in time domain form. Okay, so we got first expression as Fa of t is equal to mx double dash of t. So this will be first force that will oppose the translation system. Number two, damping force. Okay, so this force is because of the damper, and this will be in the viscous velocity, or Fd of t is given as bv of t. Okay, so b is a constant, v is velocity. Okay, so again velocity is the rate of change of displacement. So I have written b is equal to dx of t by dt. Okay, so I have replaced d by dt with x dash. So second force because of damper is Fd of t is given by b into x dash of t. What is b? B is a damping coefficient, and unit of damping coefficient is Newton per meter per second. Okay. Now third force is a spring force. Okay. This is representation of spring. This spring is connected to rigid contact. When we are applying force in this direction, so this will be the motion of spring. Okay. So force because of spring is directly proportional to displacement. So K is a constant, and this K is called as a spring constant. Unit of spring constant is Newton meter, or it is also called as stiffness. Okay. So third force because of spring is given as Fk of t is equal to K into x of t. Okay. So these three are the forces because in case of translation system. Okay. Number one, inertia force. Number two, damping force. Number three, spring force. Okay. Now same thing is here, rotational system. So when the system is rotating about a fixed point, so it is called as rotational system. Again there will be three forces that will oppose the rotational system. Number one is the inertia torque. See the correlation. First force is inertia force. Force is a translation quantity. In case of rotational quantity, force is given as torque. Okay, so same thing, inertia, torque. Look at this, force is now replaced with torque, and this is inertia, I for inertia. Again Newton's second law of motion, that is if a force is equal to mass into acceleration. But in case of rotational system, mass is replaced with moment of inertia J, and A is replaced with angular acceleration alpha. Okay, so again the same thing, alpha I am writing d omega by dt, rate of change of velocity, but this velocity is angular velocity, so that is omega. Again, what is omega? Rate of change of displacement, but here displacement, it will be the rotational displacement. So you can write this expression Ti of t is equal to j theta double dash of t, d2 by dt square. Okay, so j theta double dash of t. So this is first force in rotational system. Now second force is damping torque. Look at this, damping force. Again the same thing, force is replaced with torque. Here Fd of t, so I have written Td of t. B is constant, so same thing we are using B in rotational system. Then V is a velocity in translation system. So I am replacing V with omega, that is angular velocity. So we can rewrite this omega t as d theta by dt. So second force Td of t is equal to B into theta dash of t. So this will be our second force or second torque in terms of rotational system. Okay, now we will say this force as a torque because we are discussing about the rotational system. Okay, number 3, spring torque. Okay, see here, this is number 3 is spring force. Again I am replacing force with torque. See the expression Fk of t. So what I have written there, F theta of t, okay, is equal to k into theta of t. Here k into x of t. X is displacement in case of translation system. Theta is displacement in case of rotational system. So the third torque because of spring, T theta of t is equal to k into theta of t. So these are 3 forces that will oppose the rotational system. Okay. Now see, here I have shown the comparison. It is very easy to remember these formulas because there is a correlation. You have to replace the terms, otherwise these forces are same. Why this correlation is important? Because we have to convert the system from mechanical system to electrical or from electrical to mechanical. In next lecture we will see how to get FV analogy, that is force voltage analogy, force current analogy, okay, torque voltage, torque current. For that you must know the correlation. Okay, so see, I have compared these things, translation system, rotational system. So force, here in case of rotational it will be torque, acceleration, angular acceleration, velocity, angular velocity, displacement x, angular displacement theta, mass m, moment of inertia j, damping coefficient b. So we are using the same term b, but here it will be the rotational damping coefficient. Number 7, stiffness k, k is a constant. Again we are using the same term k there, but here instead of stiffness this is torsional stiffness. Okay, so are you getting the comparison? We have studied 3 forces in case of translation system and rotational system. So we will revise. In case of translation system there are 3 forces: inertia force, okay, then number 2 damping force, number 3 spring force. Okay, in case of rotational system, what are that 3 forces? Inertia torque, damping torque, and third one is a spring torque. Okay, so in next class we will see how to correlate these systems. Thank you students.